resigned since 2010.
Retired?
Retired.
Oh,
yeah. And
Same here.
same year with you?
I'm retired, yeah.
Well, okay.
2015.
Yeah. Okay. And I think I have time, so I have to do something to contribute for the social or public social. Then I applied for the volunteer with the foundation, which is non-profitable, and now I work for the one foundation. The name is Smile Train. I think that you have heard for this foundation before, because this Smile Train is established in America. In America, it's a head office in New York.
And so what shouldn't you have done?
You've
You've done a lot, so what shouldn't you have done?
I'm volunteer. I help about the poor people who want to, the surgeon of the Caplet and Cap palate, Caplet, how to say? เขาเรียกอะไรอะปากแป่งเพดานโหวอะ Caplet and Cap palate. I'm not the brochure to show you.
So about something about poor people.
The poor people and to help to help them.
A cap in the mouth. So
Caplet and Cap palate.
Cap teeth?
Yeah,
Cap teeth.
yeah.
Dental work?
มีไหมไม่ได้พอดีไม่มีโบรชัวร์ and not the brochure to show you maybe clearly.
We'll do that later, yeah.
Okay.
So
And now I'm gonna be like a social worker.
okay.
Social worker and to help and help enjoy for the activity with the social activity. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So I think I
So
have to do
that.
because I don't have.
So you shouldn't have been sitting around doing nothing.
Right.
Which it doesn't sound like you've done, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Spend the time.
thank you.
I don't have the time.
And your name is Hui. That's right, Hui. You're so quiet. Yes. That's right. You're very yeah. That's fine. That's fine.
My name is Hui.
What to say? Are married? Single?
Married.
Married. Children? One child.
Yes.
Good.
Boy or girl คุณว่าไงต่อ
And are you like Tim? You shouldn't have gotten married.
I'm drive.
You drive?
Yes.
Okay.
ส่งลูกคุณว่าไง
A car?
Yes.
Automobile?
Pick up.
Okay.
Big opportunity.
Okay.
Yes.
I will pray for you. I will pray that you don't hit something with your car. All right.
Yes.
And
My name is Nomi.
Nomi?
Yes.
Nomi. N-O-M-I?
Yes.
Okay, so in Italian, a noni is a grandmother. N-O-N-I. So I will think of Nomi. Nomi. That's
I should have to learn English more.
you should have had learned English.
Yes.
You shouldn't, and then you shouldn't have been pushing it off to the side, not learning English. Okay. Like your brother. Yeah. And I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Javid.
Javi? J-A-V-E-D?
ED.
J-A-V-E-D?
Yes.
Javid. Javid?
Yes.
Javid. You have to remember to associate that. Javid. Javid?
Yes.
Javid. Javid. Or just remember it. Javid. It sounds French. Javid. Javid and Pui and Nomi. Okay. And Bell. Oh, I meant, yes, you told me your name yesterday. Bell. Tinkerbell.
ก็ดีนะชื่อน่ารักจริงๆ
She's Bell. She's Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell
Tinkerbell.
จิงกระแบนชื่อเพราะ
And you, what shouldn't you have done, or tell me something briefly about you?
I shouldn't have forgot kick gas.
I shouldn't have forgotten.
Key card.
Key card. Oh, key card. So, key card. Key card. Key card. Key card. Key card. Key card. I shouldn't have forgotten my key card. Key card. So yeah, enunciation. Very, very important. Because you can know all of your words, but if you can't enunciate, and I don't know, did you ever see the movie Eliza Doolittle? It's an old movie, English movie. Eliza spoke English, but with such a bad accent, so the professor that taught her, the teacher would say, the rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. So that was very difficult. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. So it's getting those P's and L's and all that together. So we'll kind of practice that. So maybe take a sentence and say it and then try to enunciate it better. So maybe that's something so think of maybe a sentence that you're having a hard time with, that you know people are having a difficult time understanding, and we'll take that sentence and help go over it. So, and you're Nomi, and Bell. And you. I'm going to point my finger. Now, I'm told that I'm not supposed to point fingers in Thailand. People don't, but it's hard for me because I use my hands a lot. I can use my hand? Okay. Listen to me. That's a good one in the U.S. Listen to me. What's your name?
My name is Nat.
Nat. Like N-A-T? Nat. Okay.
Today, I have a good chance to study two languages from the native speaker, but I shouldn't have not enough time to come to study every day because I have to work throughout the month.
Ah, okay. So you should not have to study every day. Okay. Not necessarily study, but think. Your time to try to think of and visualize. Like I visualize your names. I think of the name and the person. Okay. Well, Nat. You're Nam. Nat. Okay, so
Teacher, you know, when teacher call the name of students, we are really appreciated.
you appreciate them.
Well, because this means the teacher
Can remember that I'm not, that I still have mental capabilities.
We are very happy. You know my name.
that I know your name.
Some
So I will forget, but I will try. So,
in the past, some teacher teach more than 1 year. They
can't remember the names.
of the
Was it a boy,
teacher.
was it a man?
Yeah.
Because men, they don't.
I shouldn't have forgetting it.
Okay, so I'm gonna test myself. Now, do you all know each other's names?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, all right, so I'm gonna, this is a test for me. Okay.
Please.
He sneaks in quietly.
Quiet.
He's not quiet?
อาจารย์แนะนำ
So, what is your name?
My name Surapet.
Sewer pit?
Yes,
Sewer pit.
Surapet.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, sewer, and then how do you spell it?
Surapet.
Okay, sewer
Sewer
pit,
pit, yes.
sewer pit,
Yes.
okay, sewer pit, okay. All right, we've got 25 minutes. What is your, what shouldn't you have done
In the past,
in the past? What shouldn't you have done?
in my life,
อยู่ยาวเลย
I would like to do something, but I cannot do because it's a very high aim, with high purpose.
High purpose?
Yeah. When I am in 30, I want to keep teaching in English.
You want to teach in English?
Yeah.
Okay,
Keep teaching
keep teaching
in English.
in English.
I want to
Okay.
do like that, but I cannot do.
So you shouldn't have,
I shouldn't have given teaching in English.
okay, all right. We'll work on it. Just keep trying, you know,
Yes,
just,
yeah. I never give up. Never give up.
well, I'm gonna go around the room real quick and see if I can remember everyone's name. Okay, so Chop. And I'll stop and think for a minute. Toy and Sue and,
Nope.
no, knock, like knock on the door, knock. And we come over here, Tim, Nam, not, Nye, like Bill Nye, Nye, kind of like night, but Nye. And Surapet,
Surapet. You can call me pet.
Pit,
Pet, one word is to remember. Easy.
okay,
Pet.
that makes my life much easier.
Yeah, pet. It's a lovely pet.
Just Pit,
It's a
huh?
Head is diamond.
Means diamond?
diamond in Thai.
Diamond.
In
Diamond.
Thai.
Meaning.
Okay,
Diamond.
Meaning diamond.
and I've got a, you came in late, or you're not, you were, oh, it's Amnart. So I've got to think of art. If I call you Art, Amnart. So Art with an M-A-M, so Amnart, Amnart. That's a more difficult name to remember and to associate. So many times you associate names with something, but Amnart, I'll try to think of something. So, and we have Pui, Pui, and Fui.
Teacher,
Huh?
I would like to suggest you, because last year, the one teacher.
Oh,
we
you had
had,
that,
And
well,
she gave a paper and everyone put here.
yeah.
So you
Well, we
can
were-
easily
We
read.
were talking about, but that is a great idea, but because I'm going to be here for a long time, relatively speaking, I want to make sure I can just call you, so. But
Maybe
you're
only 1 and 2 weeks you do
And I
like
can do
this and
that.
after that you remember.
So why don't you make a little name tag for yourself, that's your goal, maybe.
Maybe tomorrow we do tomorrow.
Yeah, we can do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
So,
We have
เทน
Sting
ค่ะ
and Behold.
ได้เดี๋ยว
น่ะ
ทำ
we
กระดาษ
call
มา
it a เทนการ์ด
Huh?
a
ใคร
เทนการ์ด
ที่ได้ก็ทำกันมา
Debit card?
ติด
what do you call it card I call it เทนการ์ด
Oh, the tape, the label, that's a card.
TENT
It's a tent card,
เทนการ์ด
tent card. They call them tent cards if you're at a
นั่น
conference,
เทน
tent
การ์ด
card.
เทนการ์ด
Tent because it's, it's holding itself up like a tent. Okay, tent card. So, thank you. Knock. Okay, thank you. And, okay, so we have, Fui.
มีเว้ย
And
มีปุ้ยด้วยในห้องเนี้ยใครคือปุ้ยมา
Pewee.
Yeah, Pew.
Pewee and Pui. Pewee and Pui. Piao. Okay. All right, and Sue, or Kathy. And then we have
Can call me
Javi.
one word.
Pui, Nomi, Belle, and
Teacher, never mind. If you don't, if you can't remember, I will
think
understand one
I'm
day.
kind of getting
Never
it.
mind.
Never mind. Remind me one more time.
Nat.
Gnat. So a gnat in the United States is a little bug. A little gnat. A gnat is a little bug. Little tiny bug is a gnat.
What color is it?
They have little tiny bugs?
Yeah, it's a tiny bug. It's what color of bug?
Little tiny.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
what color?
Little.
Yeah, they're on the fruit. So gnats, a gnat is like a little bug that goes around and gets on the food, on fruit. So I'm gonna think gnat. She's a fruit gnat. Okay. Nat brought in a newspaper, and we thought we'd just kind of take a couple minutes and go over some of the words, because she wasn't sure about, because it's in English.
Of course.
Would that,
And of course.
so what, like what does insist mean? Everyone see that, insist? So it says, let me stand up here. Prowett insists on all on board peace train. So that's kind of an idiom. And so insist means
Keep on.
keep up, really pushing, insisting, pushing that everyone should, and this is one of those, Pruitt insists all on board peace train. Pruitt insists everyone should be on the same, with the same idea, the same. So peace train is everyone's on board with the same idea. So everyone should be pushing for peace. So insist means pushing, insisting, driving. Fighting for, yeah. Any questions on that one? You guys are great. I mean, you don't learn a lot of English. And opposite urges. Now that's GOVT is an abbreviation for government. Yeah, for government. To mull all unity advice. So opposite is pushing, again, pushing is similar to insist, it's pushing for urges. It's a drive, drive within people, an urge. Government, to mull means to think, to come together with thoughts, and to get ideas together, and to think about those ideas, and think about what they're trying to present and to push for. So they're thinking about ideas for unity. So this urges government to mull all unity advice. So they want everyone to come together with different thoughts and opinions and to think about it and to come together with a conclusion eventually. But right now it sounds like they're just wanting ideas and advice to mull over. Okay, and then this is too early to pass judgment on Thai over scandal, says Wisanu. So what is that? Do you understand what that's trying to get across?
Teacher, please write on the board.
So it's, they don't have enough information gathered yet to, they don't have enough information that's come together yet to really judge someone. So until they get all the facts, pulling the facts together before they can say, oh, this person did right or wrong. Does that answer your question? You understand, Nat? Okay. So when you came with this, did you understand what it was trying to say or not? But you have a better understanding now? Boy, this page has got a lot on it. It's almost overwhelming. When you read it, just ask me if I'll try to bring tomorrow's paper in and we can discuss. But do you all get the newspaper or read the newspaper? Or do you just get it on your computers? On the computer? Yeah. Yeah. Any questions on any? Just now ask me if you don't understand. Questions?
What is the meaning of Gujarat?
Okay, Indian tourist held for Gujarat kill plot. So Gujarat must be a group of people. Just boldest, so we're not so much in there. So Indian tourist held for Jarakat kill plot. So Jarakat is just a, yeah, it's just a name for a group, I guess, without reading the article. And plot, does everyone know what plot means? Do you know what plot means? Plot? It's a scheme. A scheme or putting together a plan. A plot is a plan. Yeah. So this Indian tourist was held for a plan to kill somebody. Yeah.
Pilot, it means plan.
Huh?
Pilot,
Plot equals plan. So plot
เอาเรื่องที่เราแบบ
plot equals plan.
เอาเป็นแรง
Plan
A
to do.
plan, usually it's a deceptive plan, something that is not, somebody's plotting something, they're up to no good. You know, they're plotting to kill somebody or plotting to put some scheme together to take money from somebody. So it's usually, the connotation is that it's a schemer or something that's not good. But you can have a plot to a story. So it depends on how you're using it. So the plot of the story is that setting the idea of where the story is going to. What's the plot? Is it a murder mystery? Is it a plot about taking an adventure? So lots of different meanings. English is confusing. Yeah, it is. It is very confusing.
Usually teacher, usually it means plan to deal with the negative thing.
It can be a negative, yes. Generally, in a newspaper, if it's a plot, it's going to be negative. But a plot in a novel is going to be good. So it depends on how it's used. So,
Teacher, I have a question.
sure.
Why the news, why in the news have a lot of different difficult words they use?
Difficult words.
Yeah.
It's
Hard
just,
words.
it's hard words, yeah. And a lot of
Why they
things.
use, yes.
Why did, it's just part of the language. Yeah, it's just something that you have to just learn along the way. So, like this one right here, new law clamps down on hospital. So what does clamp mean? You know what law and new means, but what does clamps? C-L-A-M-P-S. Clamps? Oh, this is a much better way. Some of these erasers are better than the other ones.
It's depend on the news person who get the news.
The news.
One word is
Well, clamps is,
ชิมชิมก็ได้มีก็ได้สแกนที่ขีด
clamp.
อันที่ขีด
So, or with an S, clamps.
อันนั้น
So clamp, okay, there's several meanings to clamp. Clamp means to, basically clamp means to tighten, means to tighten. So pull something together tight.
อันคือ
Yeah. So I'm going to,
คือแนว
in this case, I could say, oh, I'm going to clamp the top down on the pen. Clamp.
แบบ
It pulls it together and tightens it, that clamps. Like a clamp,
ที่เอาคนติด
this is could be a clamp. It's tightening, it's pulling things together. Okay. And then the way it's used in this, so the new law is wanting to pull together everything, all the laws that are going on with the hospitals. They want to clamp down. There's too many things going that are about the hospitals that are going in different directions, and they want to clamp down. They want to pull those together. And let's see, in this case it says, so hospitals which charge emergency patients will face legal action under the new sanatorium law. So people going to the emergency room in the past must have been more out of control. I mean, there were less controls on people who could go to the emergency room. But now they're facing legal action. So that's clamping down on the freedom of people to go to the emergency room. But it's forcing down, clamping, pulling together. So it's, again, different ways in which you use it, the word. But clamps down would be kind of someone who clamps down on something, it would be kind of an idiom. I'm going to clamp down on my children.